when opportunity comes, you don't have to take it. That's if you want to live with regret. That's what going here meant for me. The second largest contiguous coral reef in the world next to the Great Barrier Reef. And it resides here in the Philippines. So why did I even hesitate to visit the most biodiverse playground for freedivers? So, will you hesitate? Because if you do, you might not get the chance to see this again. A study that mapped the coral reef habitat of Apo Reef showed a staggering 80% decline of hard coral cover from 2005 to 2020. So the threats are very real. But what exactly will you get if you come here? Just look at how much stuff I'm bringing. Turns out I was the most unprepared.
It's 12:30 in the morning. We're waiting for our ferry here in Batangas Port. And I've met some of the people here in this group, and as you can see, most of them have their own dive gear, so they're mostly very proficient when it comes to freediving, so medyo kinakabahan ako.
The total travel time to Apo Reef is almost 10 hours from Manila, 2 hours to Batangas Port, 2.5 hours ferry ride to Abra de Ilog Port in Occidental Mindoro, a 2.5 hour bus ride to Sablayan Pier, and finally, another 2.5 hour boat ride to Apo Reef.
Travel destination natin will be Apo Reef Natural Park. Okay, so travel time will be 2 to 3 hours. So depende po yan sa magiging lagay ng dagat natin. So sa ngayon, medyo kalmado naman siya.
Just knowing this might discourage a lot of you to visit, but just wait and see. For 4 days, we are humble guests to one of the most important natural areas in the country, and now it's time to set up camp.
Most unprepared award goes to...
Just look at my elegant hammock, and look at their setup. Meanwhile, I'll be sleeping here for 4 days.
I've learned that may maganda daw sa back yung hammock. So, pang-isa niya, pero pag may kasama, pwede rin itong dalawa. Pang hanggang 150 kilograms yung kayang matulog dito. Pati yung tarp, kasi yung tarp ito, it provides shade. So, it's very flexible.
Thanks for the tips, Jimmy. Next time, I'll be more prepared. Luckily, one of the park rangers had a bigger hammock and rented it out for me. So when you go here, make sure to have a comfortable hammock or tent. Anti-bug spray or mosquito repellent is a must, and sunscreen, of course.
Part po na yan ay part ng conservation area.
Here, there are certain areas that are restricted because of the turtle eggs that might just hatch during our stay.
First dive of the trip. Really excited to see the marine life here in Apo Reef. So hopefully I can hold my breath long enough to see them up close. Let's go. Wow.
I was surprised by the vastness of this coral garden, the schools of fish that aren't even afraid of me. We saw so much marine life in just that first dive. Just imagine what else we'll encounter in the next few dives. Aside from the coral reef, another key component to our beautiful marine life is the mangrove forest, which we explored before the day ends. Coral reefs and mangrove forests share a vital symbiotic bond. The mangroves stabilize shores, improve the quality of water, and serve as a crucial nursery habitat for fish. And after a tiring but fulfilling day with nature, it's time to rest and get ready for my first shipwreck dive.
My eyes are wide open.
we are halfway through the entire trip and we've had three dives already. This next one is gonna be more difficult, I guess, because we have to try and go inside the shipwreck.
What's your soul saying?
This is a sunken Taiwanese ship from the early 1900s that has become a popular diving spot here in Apo Reef. It sank due to a fire about 45 minutes away from the island and now lies 8 to 12 meters deep, covered with corals and surrounded by fish. And when I saw this long underwater historical artifact, I didn't hesitate.
What's your soul saying? Oh, is your world changing? Oh.
And as we went on deeper dives together, we also went deeper within ourselves. We go here for the reef, the marine life, the dives, but the challenges and delights of staying here on the island is what really solidifies the Apo Reef experience.
So here in this island, there's no electricity.
I had a difficult time charging my equipment using small power banks.
That's why when I go back to Apo Reef, I'm gonna make sure to bring this one with me.
More about that later.
No cellular reception, and even the water here uses salt water if you want to take a bath. So it's a very raw experience and it's not for everyone.
So not having that instant dopamine hit really got me thinking.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except all.
And the last challenge for me was I didn't know anyone here, except for this guy, a marine biologist friend who invited me here, who I met years ago. And as an introvert, I still struggle socializing with strangers, but the whole island experience helped me to get to know them better. From the many meals we shared together, and this. I mean, if showering together isn't enough of a bonding activity, I don't know what is.
I think it forces you to really slow down and not care about a lot of things because it's out of control for now. And just leave it till I get back. That's it. A slow life for a few days.
Thank you.
Before we slept, we were lucky enough to witness a beautiful symbol of nature's renewal. After getting to know everyone and the stories of those who kept coming back to Apo Reef, I realized something a little disturbing. Despite seeing an abundant display of marine life, most of them mentioned the same thing. The Apo Reef now isn't the same Apo Reef they witnessed years ago. Lesser sightings, bleached corals, even trash that traveled miles just to get here. The numbers don't lie. This study, conducted by marine experts and scientists, mapped a significantly accurate area of the coral reef ecosystem in Apo Reef using different satellite technologies and algorithms. And from 2005 with a 50% hard coral cover, it declined all the way to 10% in 2020. So, it sounds really alarming even as an outsider. Of course, there are many events that we can't control. The weather, the climate, the huge organizations that control the masses. But what can we do individually? Well, I think the first step towards sustainability is to go out there and see it for yourself. This is our last dive together, and this day really took a seat in my core memory as a freediver, an explorer, and a human being. once you experience the beauty, that's when you'll want to protect it. If you want to go to Apo Reef, be prepared. Clearly, I wasn't, so next time, I will be bringing this.
Okay, so I have here with me the Bluetti EB55.
It's small enough to bring on camping trips like this one and powerful enough to recharge roughly 36 iPhones or about 11 laptops if my math is correct. It has 13 output ports, so we can charge a lot of devices at the same time. It even has this wireless charging surface for your cell phones.
Oh, okay, so it has a built-in light if you need to use this as a light source as well. So that's it for our video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one and join me as we travel the Philippines with purpose. Maraming salamat and paalam.
Your arms